Guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Office Bloke Daz.
I'm Gaynor.
Office Bloke Aidan.
Here we are, three of us together.
We are.
Yeah. Bit of Kent Rollins.
Yeah.
Like this guy.
Yeah, he's like...
It's like your uncle or your granddad.
Has he ever cooked inside?
No, the whole
Cowboy
point
cook,
of him
isn't it? He's outside.
he's a cowboy.
Outdoor cook, isn't he?
Yeah.
Bit of cowboy chili recipe. I do love a chili.
I do, and I'm going to be interested in how he makes his chili compared to mine.
You do make a good chili, to
I
be
do,
fair.
but a lot of people use like chopped up steak rather than ground beef.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Should we get into it? Cowboy chili recipe. Kent Rollins.
Cold, ain't it? Y'all want to take that chill off early? I got a traditional cowboy chili recipe, and it is good. It's right here.
Does look good.
What's stored?
You can tell we might be at different surroundings. We're up here at Silver Dollar City in Branson, Missouri, and fall is in the air. And when fall is felling or fail to fall, one of the two, I'm thinking about one thing most in particular. Cold weather is coming, and I need me some chili. And there's so many different ways that people make chili.
It's funny how people have certain foods when the weather gets colder.
Yeah.
Because the guy around the corner stops making soup in the summer.
He does,
doesn't
yeah.
he?
And
Does
I
he?
love soup all
Yeah.
year round, yeah.
It's our offices are generally cold.
Because of you.
Yeah.
We don't have them. We don't like to heat them up so it's like red hot in there. It's just nice. It's a nice 19 temperature all the way through.
Yeah, that you like.
Yeah, but I had my window open as well.
We all have icicles off the end of our nose.
But yeah,
That's why I wear a hoodie every day.
Yeah. So some people don't like won't eat soup in the summer because they say it's too hot for soup. And I think chili's another one of them, isn't it?
Yeah, you don't
Where a lot
really
of people
eat it
have
in
them
the
where it's
summer.
just.
Well, you're not going to have cold dinners in the summer though, are you?
No, I'd eat chili all year round.
Yeah. A lot of people start eating salads in the summer and stuff. Like I love a salad any time of the year.
Same.
Salads and you can have that anytime.
I mean, every way in the world. This is probably a way that was in my family forever and ever, and that's sort of what I like to use. But when we talk about chili, we talk about chili meat.
Yeah.
Now, a lot of people think that's ground meat, but traditional old chili meat was chunk meat, like chunked up roast, chunked up scrap meat, anything like that. Throw in a pot, cook it down till it's good and tender, then let's go to adding that stuff that makes it chili. Now, I've used pork, I've used deer, I've used elk, I've used moose. I have even tried some bear chili one time. Don't do it, folks.
Bird.
I didn't
Ooh,
think
no.
too much of it.
Bear.
Out there
Oh,
in the
bear
Gila.
is a
Today
bird.
we're using 2 pounds of ground beef, certified Angus beef, 80-20 blend. Brown it up over on Old Bertha. Add the onions when the meat just starts to brown. Let it come to that good tender part where them onions is sort of translucent. Let's pull it off over here at the fire and let's go to making chili. Let's start with that stuff called Rotel. Now, don't get that confused with Rotella motor oil. They do make such a thing. This is Rotel chunky. It's diced tomatoes and green chilies. Now, we have drained it. We have. It takes 2 cans of them, and we're going to dump them in there. We're going to add a can of water. Pour right in there. To help me from getting self-confused, I like to put the stuff that I have used on the right from the left. Now, this is another big argument in the chili community around the world. Beans or no beans?
Beans.
Now,
They're baked
I've
beans,
had
not
it both.
kidney.
No beans.
I have
So
kidney beans.
I put kidney beans
Yeah.
in mine, but those are baked beans.
Yeah, they look like
I think they are anyway.
They
They
look like
might-
kidney
all the
beans
beans.
on the picture.
Oh, okay, let's see.
No, no
Because
beans.
Bush's beans
Wait,
are normally
At
baked
home,
Bush's brand.
we had less meat, more beans because we was poor. So I've always tended to
Don't
put
put
beans
baked
in
beans
there.
in.
You can use any kind you
Chili.
want. I love a kidney bean in mine.
Oh, okay.
Make a pot of pinto beans, save some of them, put them in here. Whatever you want to put in there, put them in there. 1 can of beans.
I like loads of
Then we're
beans in
going to
mine.
go with some tomato sauce. Now, if you got a garden, you can blend this down on your own. Homemade, it's even better. But I ain't got no garden up here on the road. So we got a pretty good concoction going on right here now, I promise you. I'm going to give it just a little stir to get things sort of mixed up here. Chili got its name really from 2 reasons. It's good to eat it in chilly weather when it's cold, but also chili, the seasoning, chili, like chili pepper, chili hot, chili spice. And we're going to add some of that to it. Now, for years, this
I
was
bet the first reason wasn't actually real though. Gee.
my
Should
go-to
you ever?
ingredient in everything I made except chocolate cake, biscuits, and coffee. chipotle peppers, and adobo sauce. But today, I'm changing it up because it's finally here. Christmas came early. We got
Salsa.
our green chili chipotle relish finally jarred up, and I'm going to add me some of it, folks. How much?
All of
I'd
it.
say about that much right there, which is probably nearly a half a cup.
Yeah, you got a garlic.
Yeah.
A good stir. Make sure everything is blended well. I have a taste here of this juice just to see what's happening. Ooh, that is good. It's got a little chili powder kick to it. This relish and that smoke add to it. Let's take it over to old Bertha and let her simmer this rascal till it gets good and done, and we are good to go. Got this set over here on old Bertha, and we're going to let her bring it to a boil slowly. I'm just going to let her love on it for about 45 minutes, let her go slow and easy. Now, a lot of you, and you've heard me say it, cooking this chili in cast iron, some people say, oh, you can't do that. So many things in there that is hard on cast iron too. That is tomato-based product, them spices like that, they are hard on the seasoning of your cast iron. So make sure when you get through with this, clean it very, very well, dry it out on a hot surface, re-season. You can cook that chili in it and
Don't matter what you cook, someone's always got a different recipe.
Yeah.
Or a different method or a technique.
Yeah,
And chili's one of them. Chili's very, what's the word?
See, I thought chili was without the beans and chili con carne was with the beans.
What does con carne mean? Exactly with meat, isn't it?
With beans, isn't it?
Meat, carne is
means
meat.
meat in Spanish, right?
Yeah. It's meat, carne, isn't it?
Or
Yeah.
Italian, sorry. Is
Yeah.
it Spanish or Italian?
Carne is Italian, yeah. I don't know what the Spanish is. Whether it's the same or not, I don't know.
Cagane.
Not very good. Not very good with Spanish.
in fact, I think it tastes better out of cast iron than it does anything in the world. Just remember to clean really well and re-season because it does eat on that seasoning. I don't boil in cast iron. Now that's water-based like soups, pasta. I don't boil red beans in there or pinto beans. It turns loose your seasoning and makes stuff black. But you can boil this in a cast iron because it is not water-based purely. There is something else going on in there.
I
with
never
it.
knew that about cast iron.
No. Does look good,
Smell
that.
that? Can y'all smell it? Let me
Yeah,
give
I
you a
can
little
smell it,
whiff.
yeah.
That there is smelling good. Now you'll remember you got to stir this every once in a while because what happens? And beans get tired of swimming. Lay down there on the bottom. One burnt bean will ruin a whole batch of chili,
Yeah.
I promise you. That's maybe why some people don't put them in there. I like kidney bean in mine and I ain't too lazy to stir it. So Bertha's got it simmering right along. We're going to put the lid back on there so we don't lose none of that flavor and let her go. But there's different ways I've seen cooking methods of this chili, you know. Sure, I got her sitting on top of old Bertha. Didn't want to build me a big fire one time, just use me a trivet, put some coals underneath, set it right there on the ground. I've seen people hang it over one of them tripods
Phrases.
over a fire. People set it around a rock deal on some fire. But remember, whatever you're cooking it on, you got to stir it. Now, as you can see, if Shannon will zoom in here a little bit, this is a 12-inch Dutch oven. We're going to feed 8 to 10 people, normal folks. Tonight, we ain't feeding that. It's me and the beagle going to eat the whole pot full. I feel sorry for Shan tomorrow, but we're going to go to town on that chili. If you're cooking this in the house, I'd put it on one of them medium highs or medium on that burner. Bertha, she ain't got no knobs, so we're probably on what she calls automatic pilot. And she's going to make things go. See what I'm talking about? And we're going to stir it again. Woo! Self-cleaning oven.
Wow.
Is what I would call on high heat right there. So how do we slow things down on Bertha? I got the eye out of her right now. So I'm going to slow this down a little. If Bertha will give it to me.
Oh, hot that must be,
Put
right?
this eye back in there. Set her right back over here. Now we've got it on what you would call Bertha low heat.
Brilliant, isn't it?
Remember,
Yeah, it's a bit like an Arga, isn't
this
it?
is a Dutch oven. See them legs down there? It's off that heat a little while. Now, if you was on a regular camp oven that didn't have no legs in it, you better be careful if you're cooking it right on a fire plate or something itself because you're going to have to stir it more often. Took it off the magical dragon over our old Bertha. In there, she got it good to a rolling boil there. We let her go a minute, slowed her down to a simmer, probably about 40, 45 minutes to let all them flavors incorporate. Now, I've been wanting to take a gander at it, so come on over here, Shan. Let's see what's happening. Ooh.
Yeah, that looks good, that.
That
Yeah.
smells like chili, folks. And that stuff right there, it will fight off anything you got going on. So I'm going to spoon me some of this up because it is what's happening here. When I was to eat this, being me, I'd put me some of that grated cheese
Yeah,
on there.
cheese on it, yeah.
I'd get me some crackers or some...
Did he put onion in it?
Yeah.
You did at
When
the
he did
start.
the meat, he said brown the meat. When he was browning the meat, he said, now put the onions in.
Oh, okay.
The second thing you
Because
put
I seen
in,
there
wasn't
was garlic when he put the list up. I seen garlic, but I thought I don't
Yeah.
see any
There's
onions.
actually
in
loads
it.
of onion in
And
there.
You
there's a
can't
big
not have onion in it.
No, that's what I was going to say.
cornbread, and I'd put me a big old dollop of that relish that me and Shan got right on top. Stir it up. Some of y'all gonna want to put sour cream on it. Not me. I'm gonna eat it. Now,
Nah,
remember,
sour cream's nice.
chili.
Yeah.
You can make it with any kind of meat you want. Chunk meat, ground meat, wild game, anything. Just make sure you brown it good, season it well before you start. Folks, before you go diving off in there to get a bite, you better let that cool or get
In your
somebody
mouth.
to pucker up on it and blow a minute, because that stuff will burn the hair off a frog's butt right there. That's chili, and it will warm you up. Wish y'all's here, you could have a little bite. That right there is hot, but it is good. It'll warm you up on a cold day, folks. We thank you so much for stopping by Silver Dollar City to see us. Hit the subscribe button. God bless you each and every one.
Yeah,
Brilliant.
very good.
Where's
that
his dance?
No, dance there, yeah. That looked like the consistency was right how I like
Yeah.
it. Consistency was good for me. The look of it looked like a real, full of flavour.
Yeah.
Had everything about that chili that I
I'm gonna
like.
make a chili, and I'm gonna make it with the like chopped up beef rather than the.
Do you ever watch a video about cooking and not decide to make it that
That's
night?
where I
This
did.
is
That's where her
where I
ideas
get
come
the
from.
inspiration.
Yeah, that's it.
But when you said that to get crackers with the chili, I thought that was a good idea. You
Well,
do that
yeah.
when you have chili.
So when I used to go to Wendy's, they did chili in a little pot, and
Yeah.
then they give you saltine crackers with
yeah,
it.
They did,
It
didn't
does
they?
sound
I
like
forgot
it'd be
about that.
nice.
Forgot about Wendy's chili.
Yeah, it was nice.
Yeah. You know, going talking about food as well. It just opened a second Popeyes,
They have.
and I heard the queue was something like was it like 1.5 hours?
But do you know why? Because the first
It's the
100
first
people,
drive-through, isn't it?
the first 100 people got the meal free.
Oh, is that what it was? Yeah, it was a mad. I can't remember what the weight was, but it was mad. So the second Popeyes opened in Manchester. We saw it last week,
Yeah.
didn't we?
Oh,
we-
what next to?
Yeah.
Next to Chan, yeah.
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 Ah.
Yeah. But the
Makes
first
sense.
100
So
people.
it was that busy all the way over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mad,
Yeah.
right? It's not even in the town centre.
No.
No.
It was all the people from the prison.
Yeah.
The other side coming in. That's proper bad, isn't
It's
it?
right next to the
It's
prison.
right next to the prison. That's why the smell like Popeyes
Yeah.
is going to be coming into the prison. Anyway, it was good that. I like Kent
Yeah.
Rollins.
Yeah.
Great channel. Hope you guys enjoyed it as well. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll see you on the next one.
Cheers.
Bye.
Cheers.